Hey Mavs! Welcome to the first episode of Mad Nation. I'm Mitchell Farmer.
I'm Emlyn Maw, and we're going to be some of your ASB anchors for this school year. In today's episode, we're going to look at club spotlight, sports, and arts.
We're going to also be sitting down with some Maverick alumni, and then after that, we're going to have a brand new segment looking back at LCC. Then we're going to have my personal favorite segment, This Just In with Justin Lee.
First off, we're going to meet with Mason Ross, president of the Fishing Club.
I am Jackson Howes, and I'm here with
Fitzgerald Samuel, the vice president of the Fishing Club.
And Mason Ross, the president of the Fishing Club.
Mason, can you explain for our audience what Fishing Club does?
Fishing Club is basically a community of fishermen at LCC. We do bi-weekly meetings, we have student presentations, we have local professionals come in. Last year we had a sushi chef. We do quarterly charters where we go out and fish, and it's just a big community of fishermen.
Mason, why did you decide to start Fishing Club?
I started Fishing Club because I've seen a lot of bad practices in the fishing community. I've been on charter boats where I've had people tell me to step on fish to make them reach the legal size limit, and that's just not okay.
Fitz, what is it about fishing that interests you, and what is it about fishing that can bring people together?
Oh, I think it's just the overall, just the want for the fish. That sounds kind of corny, but I mean everyone's kind of chasing it, and everyone is willing to do quite a lot to get it. Whether it means diving for it and trying to shoot it, or traveling miles and miles offshore to go and try to catch it.
What can you tell us about the aquarium project for LCC that you've been working on?
So the aquarium project is Hub SeaWorld Research Institute, which is an offshoot of SeaWorld. They do just animal research, marine biology, stuff like that. And they have a program called Sea Bass in the Classroom, which is basically our aquarium project. So we're trying to establish that on campus and get white sea bass in the classroom so that all our students can learn about the life cycle of the fish, the conservation, and all the stuff that goes into preserving our ecosystems.
Why do you think that people should join Fishing Club, besides just to join into the community?
I think we learn a lot. We've obviously with the Sea Bass in the Class program, we're learning about conservation, but we're also learning just people skills in general. Just being in a community just gives you access to so many different perspectives and opinions, and I think that just joining any club really is just a good opportunity.
And if you already like to fish, it can save you money if you're already planning on going on charters or doing that type of thing, and you get to see me talk about cool stuff.
That's true. What do you guys have to say about this Ghost of the Pacific showing that's coming up soon?
This is incredible. The Ghost of the Pacific, I saw it last year down in San Diego, and it was incredible. It's mentioned so much about just all the things we stand for, the art of fishing, the spear fishing, the just rod and reel fishing, and it goes into the conservation. It talks about Hub SeaWorld and their Sea Bass in the Classroom program and their hatchery program.
It was a real pleasure to sit down and talk with the president and vice president of Fishing Club, Mason Ross, and Fitzgerald Samuel. Join Fishing Club. Fishing is fun. Clubs are fun.
Do it.
Goodbye.
Hi, I'm Penny Charrington.
And I'm Sunday Nelson.
And we are your other ASB anchors for the year. Next, we have the sports segment with Jackson and Brendan.
Go Mavs!
What's up, Mavs? I'm Jackson Howes.
And I'm Brendan Lee, and this is
Sports. LCC sports have been off to a great start so far this year.
Yes, they have. Boys football is off to an undefeated start at 4-0.
Girls flag football currently has a record of 4-3.
Boys water polo is now 5-4.
Girls volleyball is 15-11.
Girls golf is also undefeated at 3-0.
Girls field hockey is 2-6-2, but with a recent string of wins on the ties and looking to improve their record.
Keep it up, Mavs.
Here are some dates for some upcoming sports games.
Boys varsity football has a game away against Mission Hills on October 3rd.
Girls varsity flag football plays SDA in a rivalry game on September 22nd.
Girls volleyball has a game at Mission Hills on September 23rd.
Girls varsity field hockey plays Huntington Beach on September 25th.
And boys water polo has a game on September 19th versus Point Loma.
This has been September's Sports Roundup.
Next up, we had the opportunity to sit down with Coach Sovokul and varsity captain Jake Rosenfield.
Enjoy.
Sean Sovacool, head football coach.
Jake Rosenfeld, varsity football player.
It's their commitment to the process. They really love doing the work, and they have a lot of fun doing it. I think that's the big secret. There is no secret. It takes what it takes, but if you can enjoy the efforts, then you're gonna be better. You're gonna be better for it. You're gonna get more out of it, and fun is fun. And these guys have a lot of fun. I think he walks the walk. You know, some guys you have are employed to be a leader and they talk the talk, but actions speak louder than words. And Rosie and the rest of the captains, as well as the position group leaders, their actions speak volumes. You know, they do it the right way, and they do it for each other.
Being a captain's awesome. You know, I love playing football with the boys, and you know, being chosen kind of to be a leader among them just kind of is awesome. I mean, I don't need any kind of name to be called a leader or whatever it is. You know, we just kind of do what we do. Scully, Quinn, Henry, we're just you know, everybody likes to follow the standard. We have a standard that we set. We're trying to kind of build a culture here. We have a way that we want to do things, and we're going to do that way, and we're going to hold everybody accountable.
He's tenacious, you know. Don't let the mustache fool you. The guy is more than a fashion, you know, with his shorts and his look at her sandals. Twins. Jake. Yeah, what makes Jake Jake? Should I mention his mustache again? No. He's tenacious. He plays with relentless effort, unbelievably disciplined, an incredible communicator. Our offensive system is very complex. He's making as many identifications of the front and the pressures and where our blocking schemes are targeted, and it's every snap. And he does it flawlessly. You know, he's the leader of the pack. You know, as good as our quarterback is, and he's a generational talent, so is he. You know, I think, you know, being an offensive lineman, you don't get the name recognition. You're just kind of living in the shadows, grinding it out. But that's what makes this group really, really good, is nobody cares who gets the credit. We celebrate the team's success emphatically, and Rosie is that. You know, what he is very, very genuine too. You know, when he speaks, people listen. His enthusiasm is contagious. His positive energy is really like the backbone of our team, is that. And I don't think anyone does it as well as he does. You want that one?
Yeah, I do want that
one.
one.
All right, take it.
We went 10-0 last year, which was awesome, but we did not get that end goal. We never got the ring that we really wanted. And so kind of the whole goal this year is obviously going to be beat our rivals, go 10-0, win league. But we want to push it. We want to go to CIF. We want to get that championship. And we want to get that ring.
I'm Peter Pan, baby, never going to grow up. Well, how much you weigh now?
Like 215.
215, and 5 pounds of that is the mustache.
Oh my God, Henry Mallory just dropped the interception of his life.
Hey Mavs, the turnout to the last 2 football games has been so amazing. We've had 2 sold out crowds, but we know the energy can be a little louder. We as football players appreciate it so much when our crowd's behind us and we're just getting so loud and have so much energy. And when the ball's in front of us and it's 3rd down, we really need a loud crowd. And that looks like chants, just getting involved with ASB and cheer, and just getting excited overall and not sitting down before the half's over, Mavs. Fun fact, Jake Rosenfeld does a backflip after every game.
Next up, arts.
Today we're going to be drawing a very special staff member and giving it to him. He's one of the assistant principals. He helps out around campus. He's a vital member to this team. I think you know who we're talking about. Roll the intro.
How's breakfast doing today?
Hire me, SeaWorld. Yeah. Was his office in the bathroom? What are we talking about? Where are we going?
Mr. G, do you like the drawing?
Oh, that is so dope.
Yes,
What
Mr.
an-
Flates.
What an awesome caricature.
Thank you so much.
Art skills are there.
Thank you.
Pursue it. You're doing awesome.
That's why we're the arts guys, right? Wanna go over here? Who wants to be in Mad Nation? Not me! Hey, you guys think Mr. Flates is gonna like this drawing I made of him?
Yes.
Okay, great. Yes, another one. You guys think Mr. Flates is gonna like this drawing I made of him?
Yeah?
Yeah, very much.
Alright, sweet.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
That was great. Never been in here before.
you just said that.
I never have though.
Wait, have you been in here before?
Nope.
You've never been in here before?
No.
It's happening. This is behind the
This
scenes.
is the big moment. This is what we've all been waiting for. Hey, Mr. Fontes, how you doing today?
Good morning. How you guys doing?
Oh, we're doing great. We're doing amazing.
Awesome.
We have a surprise for you.
What's going on?
I drew you, Mr. Fontes.
Oh my God, that's it. Me?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Thanks.
What do you think?
I think it's. I'm glad it's Friday.
Oh, I'm glad it's Friday too.
All right. Have a great day.
Many people out here, but I think honestly it went pretty well.
And now we're going to catch up with a very special Maverick alumni. Enjoy.
From La Costa Valley, California, on this Thursday in June, MavLife Sports presents the 2016 MLB Draft Special right here on MavLive Sports. Connor Hines alongside Trevor Ferguson to take you through this, what is sure to be an exciting afternoon, probably one of the most exciting in the history of athletics here at La Costa Canyon High School. Trevor, Mickey Moniak is expected to go, if not the first pick in the 2016 MLB draft, within the first 10 picks inside the first round of this 2016 amateur draft here tonight.
March the by, ain't got it on me. Touch the sky, but you ain't got it on me.
With the first selection
'Cause I'm on
of the
top of the
2016
world.
MLB Draft, the Philadelphia Phillies select Mickey Moniak.
There's a high fly ball to run. Say goodnight to the Mariners. Mickey Moniak wins it.
Get enough of it, you bet. It's San Diego 7, Moniak 4.
What do you think? I feel awe, I feel shock, I feel love for Kevin Collins from Rockies PR. Wow. This is what it's like to be a Maverick, guys. I'm Jason House, and I'm here with
Mickey Moniak.
and
Mr. Machado.
all right, Phil, honored to be here talking to the former first overall draft pick out of LCC, probably one of the greatest Mavericks of all time. So Mickey, we'll start off here. You know, growing up in the area, loving baseball, and probably going to quite a few Padres games here, as well as in your junior year, playing at the Perfect Game All-American Classic. What does it mean to play here in Petco Park?
It's awesome. You know, obviously, like you said, growing up, coming to Padre games and, you know, being in the stands for, 18 years of my life. Getting to come here and play in front of, a bunch of family that show up, and then, people that I've known throughout the journey to get here that just kind of are here and maybe will yell from the stands, and, people I haven't seen in 10 plus years is it's awesome.
It must be like a reunion and like a temple to baseball at the same time.
Yeah, no, it is. I think I'd say I've been to all 30, so I'd say top 3 stadiums in the league, maybe 4.
You know, students at LCC have a great deal of pride when it comes to having a first overall draft pick come from their school. People look up at the banner with your name on it in the gymnasium and they feel like honor when they see your name. So what does it mean to carry that weight at LCC?
I mean, it's an honor. I think, I spent 4 years at LCC, some of the best years of my life. Met my wife at LCC.
Best buds.
My best buds. We all hang out still this day. Stay in touch with these guys, and any chance I get to come back to the baseball field, I'm there. I think it just speaks to what LCC is as a school and just as a community, and we always say Mav for life, and I think that's for sure true.
Speaking of coaches like Coach Machado, what did some of your important coaches mean to you at LCC, your growth, both obviously as a baseball player, but also as a person?
Yeah, without these guys, they kept me in check a lot. They made sure I was staying on the right path, and as well as, making sure that, I was developing and getting better at baseball. So, having Chado, Dutt, Burke, Hill, Kechter, Hoser, the list goes on and on. But yeah, like I said, man, it was special to be able to have these guys, and there's a reason, me and almost everybody who played at LCC still goes back to hang out.
It's kind of similar to coaches. What do some of the teachers who taught you at LCC mean to you, especially ones that are still there, such as, I believe, Mrs. Stopko, Mr. Justa?
Yep. Oh, Stopko, Justa, yeah, Chado, Mr. Julio, Mr. Julio.
Mr. Teague.
Yep, Mr. Teague, exactly. No, it's awesome. I think that, as you're going through it, high school is a big part of your life, and you meet a lot of people, and then you start branching off and hearing people like Arcia, hey buddy, meet guys like that throughout the world. But it's teachers, I think, play a huge role in the development of the youth of this country, and I think that all the teachers I had at LCC were incredible. They a huge reason why I'm here today.
Let's get a question for Coach Machado.
There you go, dude.
I just want you to put into words real quick, how proud are you of a guy like Mickey, both as a player, what he's done throughout his career, but also just like as a man, He played obviously an important role in a developmental phase of his life. So what does his growth mean to you?
I mean, it's incredible to see. He was always way more mature than 15, 16, 17-year-old. But, we got to go to his wedding last year, and it's just been unbelievable to see him progress and turn into the male man that he is. And now he just bought a house.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, bought a house, married an LCC alumni.
Yeah, still home.
Still, big part of the community. How do you want to be seen by current Mavericks, and what do you want your legacy at LCC to look like?
I think I just want my legacy to look like, being someone who's known as, someone who treated people the way they wanted to be treated, and, wanted to be known for more stuff that, I did not on the baseball field, but just kind of as a person, kind of how my parents raised me. And, the baseball stuff's awesome. 4 of the best years of my life, getting to play baseball there, and like I said, meeting all the people that are still in my life today. But yeah, I'd say probably treating people how I want to be treated.
All right, well,
awesome.
That was Mickey Moniak.
Right on.
Great talk.
And Justin Machado.
Yes.
Maybe getting a little.
We want him to go 4 for 4 tonight.
Absolutely.
And a Rockies win.
They're Padres fans here, but tonight we're rooting for Mickey.
The Rockies win.
Mickey. Thank you.
Awesome.
Good interview. What I think of that was awesome. I just interviewed Mickey Moniak. You guys are legends. I don't know, probably like a top 3 Maverick ever. Like, who else we got? Kevin O'Connell? Sean Sofical, maybe? I don't know. Wins a lot. Cassaw, Mr. T, probably in the top 10. I don't know. Go Mavs. Be the difference. Be the change. Be a Maverick. Be like Mickey Moniak.
Good morning, bro. I used to see your car over there all the time.
Next up, This Just In with Justin Lee.
This just in, the pipes. Today we'll be going to the science labs to see what experiments they're conducting. I'll see you there. I'm here with
Drake.
And Drake, what are you guys testing for right now?
We're testing for the presence of protein in a murder victim's stomach fluids.
Okay, so this is like a detective case. So you guys are looking to see like what the murder victim ate that morning, and you're like testing for different proteins like in egg whites and starch and all that?
Yeah, we're looking for which restaurant he ate at right before he was killed to see who is the culprit.
Oh, that's interesting. I like that. That's a cool lab.
It's fun.
I'm here with Ben. And Ben, what substance is that in that test tube?
This is egg white.
Oh yeah? And what are we going to do with the egg whites?
We're going to see what the victim ate last in this murder mystery lab that we're doing.
Mrs. Thiele, teach biology and AP biology.
And what is this?
This is the stomach contents of a murder victim that we're testing in biology to see where the victim had his last meal.
Awesome, thank you.
So that's what the lab's about.
Physics with Mr. Evers. I'm here with.
Sophie Barra.
Emily Ginsberg.
Lorena Steiner Rodriguez.
And what year are you all in?
We're juniors.
All right. And what lab are you guys doing today in Mr. Evers' class?
We're doing a force of gravity lab where we're measuring our maximum jump heights and trying to calculate our initial velocities.
Awesome. So can you guys all give me your best jump right now?
Okay, 3, 2, go.
Also, one more thing. Should the force of gravity be represented with the number 9.8 or the number 10?
9.8. But 10 is okay.
Yeah, like on tests, or if you're trying to solve, you can use -10, but 9.8.
Yeah. I'm also a 9.8 guy.
Yeah.
All right. I'm here with.
Mrs. Stapko.
And Miss Stapko, what class are you teaching right now?
Right now I'm teaching Physics of the Universe, which is the college prep physics class.
And I hear there's a quiz today.
There is. We have a quiz on our motion graphs and speed calculations. It's maybe our second quiz of the year.
Awesome. You guys are getting a lot of stuff done.
We're trying, yeah. We've been doing a lot of labs and trying to do a lot of activities and fun stuff.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm here with
Dakota.
And Dakota, what grade are you in?
I'm a junior.
And what class are you in right now?
Physics.
Oh yeah, I hear you guys have a test in Miss Stapko's class.
It's a quiz, but yeah.
Okay, what's it on?
Slope.
I'm here with
Sienna.
And Sienna, I assume you're also a junior?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. And what preparations have you done for this quiz?
I went into Miss Stopko's class yesterday morning and I did some studying because she has study hours. So, yeah, I feel well prepared.
Awesome. We got some good juniors here.
Hey, get me out here. Stuck. Oh my gosh. Wow. That was fun. Yeah.
Hey, we don't fake these things.
This year, ASB has a lot of fun upcoming events.
HOCO tickets will go on sale September 22nd.
The homecoming pep rally will be October 3rd.
The HOCO game is October 17th.
And the dance is on October 18th.
See you then.
Lastly, your teachers are going to give you some important information in a survey.
And remember, Mavs.
Be the difference.
Be the change.
Be a Maverick.